Hello and welcome to ENN Sports. I'm Patrick Nuzzo. We're going to take you right out to Sox Harrison Stadium, where the women's soccer team faced Roberts Wesleyan in a non-conference matchup last Wednesday. Let's go right to the second half. Edinburgh already up 1-0 when Becca Costello finds Carissa Fernandez, who dribbles through 4 defenders and finds the bottom left of the net, putting Edinburgh up 2-0. Quick scoring has been the theme for the Scots this year, as just 5 minutes later, Jansen Hartman finds Liz Debo with the cross right here, and Debo puts it right over the keeper and into the back of the net, making it 3-0. And that's how it would end, as the Scots defense produced its 6th shutout of the year already. I caught up with Coach Gary Kagiavis and Carissa Fernandez after the game. First half was purely defensive, 0-0 when you come into half. What are you telling your team at halftime during this game?
You know, soccer, because it's ongoing, there's a whole bunch of adjustments that happen on the fly, and when it's easier to understand when you can actually visualize and see it. We're trying to make these adjustments on the fly. You know, sometimes I don't really get it. So as soon as we come out second half, we figured out what we needed to do, and at halftime, so we came out and made the adjustments quick.
Any comment on Carissa's performance tonight, 2 goals?
You know, Carissa's fantastic. She's a fantastic player, and I think she can really do a lot of good stuff. I think there's every one of the kids on the team have special, different qualities, and Carissa's she's an unbelievable talent, but there's everything around her also helps in making her what she is, you know.
You kind of have to play like every game's your last, and I think that this team is special in that point, that we come out like every game we need to do better. And after we did fall out of those rankings, I think we just want to push back and show everybody we deserve it. The ball's got to go in the back of the net, basically. 1 goal isn't a good enough lead, and I think as a team we have so many people, as we've shown on this team, that can score, that once we get on a roll, more and more people start finding the net.
Edinburgh would also go on to beat rival Kutztown 3-2 on a Carissa Fernandez goal in the 99th minute. The Scots are now 8-2 and host Cal on Wednesday night at 6:30. You can catch that game live right here on Edinburgh Television. The women's volleyball team improved to 5-12 after a weekend split against IUP and Cal. On Friday, Edinburgh swept the 13-4 IUP Crimson Hawks behind the strength of Mara Maycock's 15 kills. On Saturday, the Scots took the first set against the Vulcans before losing the next 3. Mara Maycock added another 16 kills on Sunday, improving her total to 160 kills, just 8 behind Tabitha Meeks. The Scots will host Westchester on Friday, and another game you can catch right here on Edinburgh Television. And finally, the Fighting Scots football team improved to 2-2 after a 31-24 overtime win over LIU CW Post. Cody Harris continued his great season with 381 yards passing and 3 touchdowns, while also adding a rushing touchdown. Devin Gafford had a breakout day as well, with 123 yards receiving, while Marcus Johnson had 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. It only took Cody Harris 2 plays in overtime to find Johnson in the end zone. After that, the defense stood tall and finished CW Post off. The Scots look to go over 500 when they host Gannon on homecoming Saturday. And once again, that game's going to be live right here on Edinburgh Television at 2 o'clock. That's all we have for you this week. I will see you next week with more Edinburgh sports coverage. For ENN Sports, I'm Patrick Nuzzo.
Listen, I know you're upset.